Alright, welcome back everybody to some more Arcanium, Rise of Akhan. This will be the beginning of a new run at a higher difficulty, just as promised. Playing on the challenge mode. We still have we'll be losing a heart, and we'll be taking more. Everything will change: health, damage, healing, shielding for enemies. I'm still assuming that this is only applying to enemies, although it isn't exactly explained here. Complete the current difficulties on the next one. Difficulties are still a work in progress. Much more complexity is planned. That's also good to know. For the team, I had in my first series, I asked you guys to come up with a combination of team members that you wanted to see, but that entire series has not even been uploaded yet because I'm just recording this basically every day with every single minute of my day that I have available because I cannot not do that, and so there's been no suggestions so far. And we do have to make up a team combination right now, and I have a plan for that. There's no way to randomize teams in games, but I kind of like that kind of thing. So here, boop, I have prepared this. Let's put it like over here. This is the Dungeons and Dragons Wizards of the Coast website. They have a dice roller. And you can see that we have 6 heroes available in here. So I'm gonna go in and roll a d6, and we will use that to make up a team combination. The only caveat will be that we are not gonna, if I end up rolling the exact same combination of one we have had before, I will be re-rolling. But other than that, let's just dive in here. So basically we are rolling 3d6. And of course, we will have to re-roll dice that are the same. But here we go: 2, 5, and 6. 2, 5, and 6. So Aurora, Ragnarok, and Terra. And that sounds like a terrible combination, but we'll try to make it work. That's the idea of this anyway. So let me close this one down, and we'll play with this. Oh, here's something that unlocks at level 8. I did say that nothing unlocks at level 8. That's untrue. Apparently, we get a new heirloom. My characters hit level 8. None of which have done that yet. They are all 7 at max. So we can't get new heirlooms. Anything else to note here? Oh, Ragnarok. Right, it is kind of important where you place your guys. I think because every fight we will have our teammates be spawning in these same spots. And so I think Ragnarok in the middle is the better one. There. This is kind of interesting because it's the same combination as we had last time, except Ragnarok has replaced Angorn. And Angorn was a healer and defender. Ragnarok is not. And so now we have no defense at all, at least as a base. Ragnarok, I think, is a really cool character, and I don't hate this at all, so it should be fine. Let me just check that everything up accurately, and I'm not showing you guys the dice roll anymore. Yeah, I'm not. All right, so let's try it out. How hard can it be? When we play at the maximum difficulty, I probably would have to make like a serious team. This is what I would consider a not so serious team, because I probably wouldn't use this combination of characters. But who knows? Maybe we'll be discovering some unknown synergies or something like that. And it should be fun. So Widowmaker is the first one. Not sure if we've done you before. Frenzy. All abilities gain lifesteal when below 16 health. Ooh, it's pretty nasty. Below 16 health though is pretty low, so it's like 10% of his health, her health, whatever. A crowded wagon dashes into town in a hurry, giving us a shrine node, or the town message board may hold some interesting reports. Loot cache node. Oh, that's a tough choice. Shrines are great because we can stack them infinitely. Loot cache gives us abilities and artifacts, but there's a limit to how many you can have. And so I think I prefer the shrine. Shrine is not as huge of a modifier, but it can be. Again, and it has that advantage of stacking infinitely, where loot has a limited factor. I will take the shrine. Alright. And I wonder, could we do an elite fight as the very first thing?
Let me check my decks. They are at 8, so of course I can't modify anything right now. And in good old Ragnarok, he can do some... Yeah, he's got Tail Lashes, which has Shield Steel on him, so he kind of has some defensive stuff for himself. And he can barrel roll into lanes where he might be able to just take a hit for someone, so that's kind of nice. And that may be the way he kind of helps us defend. Also, spawning minions, sometimes the enemy will then target the minions, and so that will kind of soak up some attacks, I hope. It's going to be really interesting. We have no healing as a base, and we have no way of like boosting defenses between party members. So yeah, I will do the elite battle as the first thing, because why not? The first enemies that we find are sort of low tier, so it should be okay, and when we get a good starting boost for the decks. And the resistances are fine as they are here, I think. Yeah, he doesn't do blue at all. I don't think we do blue at all, in fact, here. We have quite a nice mix. Start battle. Jump, jump, here I come. Says Ragnarok. Alright. And what do we do? What do we get? Toxic Arrow and Heartseeker together, that's nice. Reptarian Spawn and Barrel Roll. This is a poison card into the target's deck. Okay, I don't think I've seen this attack before. Searing, Beam, Ignite, and no way to add Burn. Could we kill a character? I don't think so. We're doing a Reptarian Spawn here in the middle. That's 4. Do another 4, another 7 here. Toxic Arrow and Heartseeker on the middle. Let's just do that. That's another 9. Could we kill this ferocious Iron Claw? 21. The answer is yes, we could kill it. And since this is Shield Steel, making it tankier next turn, it's kind of tempting. It would have to be with this one as well. This is 7 damage. Like so. And then I would barrel roll over here to have Ragnarok soak the big hit. Alright. So we've killed 1 enemy out of the 3. What is this? Oh, the poisoned. Apply 3 poison to self-expend. Unlucky draw. Yeah, she has other cards in the deck. So that was a really unlucky draw. 3 poison here. And 2 wound in a cleave. Okay, wound isn't as bad. We got another Reptarian Spawn coming out. And we can do an attack command here. Or barrel roll over and do it here. But we might want to shoot at this bear now. And focus that one down. Sniper shot could help with that. Oh, and 2 ignites. That's unlucky. Yeah, we're not going to be able to focus it down at all. So the poisoned man, that's rough. We are closing in on some ultimates. Could we go to 18? And get the stun on this guy? That would be fantastic. In case I haven't covered it before, this is something I just realized recently. We built 1 Fury every time we play an action, basically, per AP spend on playing ability cards. So you can very easily see how much Fury we can build here. We have 4 actions available and in cards and 4 actions on Aurora. So we could build it by 4 more, and that would not be enough to get the Black Widow here killed. Except, it's absolutely possible because we could do a bullseye instead. So let's see, Ignite. Searing Beam does 8. So it's precisely possible if I say Terra, come over here. Searing Beam there puts it down to 16, and then the bullseye will finish it off.
Now the big question is, do we use these poison stuffs? Because if we can kill the ferocious Iron Claw next turn without using these cards, then that would make me not have to take the damage right now. In fact, I think I will apply one just so she draws two, but I'm not going to use the other ones because then she would take more damage. The barrel roll. I kind of need to spend the barrel roll in order to draw another card for Ragnarok, I think. So I think what we're doing is we are barrel rolling all the way over here. The wound here is interesting because we literally do not care. This will wound makes me get less healing and less shielding, and we are not going to do either next turn. So I'm not too worried about that. The poison here will do damage. Let's switch these two around like that. More poison and terror. I really hope we can finish it this turn. We got the Searing Beam again. It is the bear that we are trying to focus down, of course. Oh, kind of bad. Could have put this explosive trap on him and then done the Scorch. That would have done it. You also cannot apply a poison for the Heartseeker arrow. So 16. It has 5 health remaining. Tail Lash does 4. Can we do anything? Yes. Ragnarok comes all the way over here and does an attack command, and that's the kill. So by the skin of our teeth, we will take the poison here, I think. Yes, but then he dies. This was an elite fight, so we were... I mean, this could have gone a lot worse in my opinion, and this is a good start for the whole campaign. Whenever you dash or teleport, gain 2 shields as these plated greaves. We got Obsidian Ring, apply 1 hex whenever you hit an enemy. Or Cloth Shoulders, healing and shielding you apply is increased by 1. No. Teleport or dash. We know from the previous runs that Aurora and Terra do not do teleport or dash. Ragnarok does. And so he can get more shield for himself. Right? And that doesn't seem super tempting, I will be honest. Like, it's 2 extra shield per his deck rotation. And only for himself, he's not the one who needs it, really. So Obsidian Ring seems sort of tempting, except the poison artifact that we had that did the same thing last run for Aurora was much better because it comboed with Terra. We don't really have anything that combos with Hex. It is still nice. It's going to do a lot of damage. Now, Ragnarok does have something to do with the Arcana or whatever it's called, Void. So maybe he has something that combos with Hex later. I haven't seen it yet, but who knows. Regardless, I think it's definitely better. We have no one who does healing really. Well, again, Ragnarok could. And I think this one would be better for him than the Plated Greaves anyway. But I'm gonna grab the ring. Ability then. Multi-strike 2, deal 3 damage for chomp. Explosive trap or another Heartseeker arrow. Strike 2. Oh, and that combos with the ring, of course. And I was already tempted to give him the ring, because he has Tail Lash, and I suppose attack command. That's all of his attacks. He doesn't do a lot of his attacking himself, actually, now that I think about it. So, I was wrong in that. But Aurora doesn't have her area attack yet. No, we had a flame pillar last run, but we don't start with that. And this is a blue one for some reason, okay. It goes up to multi-strike 3. Okay, since it combos with the ring, I would like more arrows for her, but I think this is the right one right now. Put that in, and maybe controversially a bit, I'll take Riptarian Spawn out, but that's because I want to do his ultimate more. I think this is a really, really strong ultimate, and so, but it's less efficient if I am spawning minions already. Like this for now. And an ability here. Here's the multi-shot. Okay, that's a really good ability. And explosive trap. I'm sure there's a way to combo with this one more, but I haven't found it yet, and we don't start with it. And mark the prey. Mark. Apply 2 vulnerable upon hitting the target with any nature card. And we have nature cards in Ragnarok, for sure, and we have nature cards in Terra. Nothing here. But suffice to say, this is easy to activate. 2 vulnerable means it sticks around for 2 turns. And that would do a lot of damage. That would do a lot of damage, potentially. Compared to the multi-shot, which will do about, let's say on average 10, possibly much more for 1 action. The vulnerable could easily overshadow that. I think we gotta take the mark the prey. Oh. Wasn't expecting to focus this much on Ragnarok from the beginning, and we will take out an attack command in combination with that. No. We will take out a Riptarian Spawn again. And now I'm committing fully to his ultimate in order to even use the where are they? Attack command. Maybe that's a mistake. I was thinking that with the attack command now, since he has the ring, this one will do at least 4, which is not terrible for 1 action. But honestly, no. We should do 1 attack command and 1 Riptarian Spawn for now. It gets better. And so do like that. I didn't equip the ring. Him, and then we have a normal battle here. Now we don't want to dally too long. We do want to actually beeline towards the Widowmaker, and we are kind of doing that. But it's a pretty long path, like longer than normal. Start battle here. Yes. Okay. This is not an elite fight, so it should be easier than before, but it still feels like we're being hit harder. We get a tail lash here, which is going to do a lot of damage reduction. That's nice. In fact, it's going to do all of it. And then we have a problem with this Iron Claw that I cannot kill this turn. Definitely tail lashing, negate that attack. Supplying a hex to everyone, that's nice. We can shoot over here. Putting it down to what? That's a total of 11 he's taking. Down to 16. We cannot do 16 damage from here. Close. 15. We are 1 away from being able to kill him. The crazy thing is that we can do it. But then I'm talking about switching Aurora over here, getting Ragnarok up here. He does 4. Here. Hold on, am I misreading this? But it doesn't matter, because then Aurora would be taking 12 here, which would be worse. So we're not even considering that right now. We're just going to do this over here, like so. Ignite seems useless right now. So leave it at that. Take 10 damage on the team. Alright. This is not an attack, this is a toxic strike, and I'm not as worried about that kind of stuff. We can kill here. Yes, we can kill the bear. So we're not taking these 8 damage. Here is 15 coming in. That's insane because she's already poisoned. But we can easily kill the Black Widow. This overkill. I mean, it is, but is it like, could we get another attacker over here? And I don't think so. No, let's just do this. And the Searing Flame here with the Ignite. Beam. And then Riptarian Spawn with attack command. We could move him out. He is lower than Terra, so making... Oh. No worries. Are we moving him out? He's probably not going to take that poison damage because we finished the Black Widow next turn anyway. I think we'll leave it as this, as such. And we do have lethal. Is there any considerations to make before we do the kill? No. Let's do it. So we took, what, 10 damage, I think, and 3 over here. 13 total. Oh, the elusive tip spawn popped up. I didn't notice if an elusive spawned. I was just a little bit focused on killing. Oh, here's a card that we never saw in the previous one, and a way to get power for Aurora. Gain 1 power and lose 5 health. And since we have no way of healing her, that's pretty risky. Did we even mark the prey before? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. We didn't see it in that fight. Oppression, deal 4 damage, apply 1 extra CP per minion on the board. And we know that both Terra and Aurora likes CP. Now that I know that, I'm going to probably even try to focus more on it in this run than I did in the previous one. And I think the Fire Embrace here is really good if you have a healer on the team. And since we don't, this scares me. Oh, the upgraded one makes her lose less health. That is really tempting. Extra CP per minion on the board. I am grabbing that one. And that makes me think that maybe I should take the Riptarian Spawn back, but also no. Not right now. Not sure this is the super optimal way of playing him, but I will give it a go as such. It's best with the ultimate, of course. 1 extra CP. There's 4 CP in this 1 attack. That's really good. Maybe, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm being silly. We take it out, of course, because we have nothing that combos with CP right now. So this is for later, and I should treat it like it's for later. It's definitely not for right now. We'll move it out and do something else for the moment. We're still beelining for the Widowmaker, getting as little corruption as possible, because then we get more upgrades after we fight her. In the Moon Well, at a clearing in the forest, you nearly fall into a small pool of glimmering water. It is daylight right now, but the clearing in the trees would allow the moons to shine right down the water. Arcane power shines on the Moon's Well surface. So we can drink from the well and restore 8 health, or we can drink as much as you can, get rid of all your current curses. Or you don't know what magic stirs within, walk away. No, we will heal. Of course, this was great. Yeah. You feel your aches and pains wash away as the water slides down your throat. The healing light of the white moon, Iluna, has blessed this well. Well, well, well. We don't want to walk through the camp then, so we could walk through the shrine to the battle here, then the trader, or battle, oracle, and then there's nothing up here. So we would have to go through the trader, and that's fine. So shrine. Shrines are great. We have 2 green units, so that seems like the better choice here. Again, we'll be careful not to take something that takes CP away from us. Confirmed spirit. Here's the Boon of Nature power that I'm gonna avoid. Or we could add it to the crocodile. But he doesn't do a lot of green damage anyway by himself, so I don't think that that's the right call. Nature resistance and maximum HP, or just maximum HP. We have a lot of nature enemies in this general region, so I think nature resistance is great.
Aurora has the lowest amount of HP right now. I think it makes sense to give her the boon. Apply boon. And then there's a battle coming up. Any 3 enemies, fight. And hero positions, there's no resistances to take into account. I think it's fine. No nature food focused enemies either for her to be aligned with. So, that. This one does do nature damage. Alright, that's great. Didn't really think that a wolf would be doing... It did. It's doing plus 40%. Oh, you see the calculation in here. Or not the calculation, but the difficulty modifier. It's base 6, but plus 40%, making it a total of 8. Very cool. And we can do an explosive trap with the Scourge and the Ignite. So do that, I think. Scourge, Ignite. There's no poison for me to use Heartseeker Arrow on, and that's kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna be barrel rolling twice. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage here. Yikes. Yeah, we are seeing now the downside of this build already. So maybe we will go through that camp in order to recover some health to get to the boss. I think I'm gonna be spreading out the damage a bit more, so chomp here. And the question is, do we use these arrows right now? We could hope for a toxic arrow next turn, and then saving the actions, she would be able to do that. But it's like it's 2 out of 5 chance of drawing a toxic arrow in the next draw here, so I think it's better to wait. And we will barrel roll back just with the card and end turn. So Tail Lash, 10 damage being taken over here. Tail Lash is for the center zone always. And then we can switch him over here to take the 10 damage for the team. But it depends on who we kill. If we kill at all. Here's the Toxic Arrow, that was perfect. So we can kill the wolf, I think. Indeed. Good start. Then we've got the bear. If we kill the bear, then we don't have to worry about taking any damage, because we can move Ragnarok over here. And she can kill the bear on her own. It has 9 health right now, which is kind of unfortunate, because this one does 8. Oh, well, here's 12. So I think the 12 is the right play to get rid of him, which means we just do a Searing Beam here, basically. Move Ragnarok over. Now we are taking no damage on the team as a whole. We will mark the prey here. Done that before. It's fine. Fireball there. And I could do the attack command now to activate the mark, but I think it's better to wait. It's not a major debuff or anything, it's just a mark. It's not something that they can think. We could spend one of Terra's actions to come over here, but why would we do it right now when she can do it later? Can we do lethal? I believe we can. Reptarian spawn. Attack command also activates the mark. We kill. Continue. Get an ability. Here's an upgraded one, Murky Strike. This one restores health, and that's really nice for our build right now. It's also a blue upgraded card where everything is a green unupgraded card. It seems like this is just a better pick. Now we're picking for Ragnarok every time. And I believe this is the right play, because then we can definitely, even more so than before, move Ragnarok in to tank the hits, and then he heals himself back up.
This one restores health per CP. So now we are eyeing the repression, being like, well, should we add it in? And this chomp, mark the prey, Riptarian spawn. Completely removing the spawns, only spawning them through the ultimate. It's kind of weird with this oppression, but it's still an attack that does 5 damage because of the ring through the one action, and I think that's fine. I'm also looking at Mark the Prey because we do need nature attacks in order to activate this one, and now, in fact, Ragnarok has no nature attacks. That was his attack command. Of course, Terra has plenty, so she's just going to be the one who does it. Yeah. But for now, I think this is the right choice. We could also go double attack command. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the right thing to do. It's definitely an option to get the ultimate. And also just to have the Riptarian spawns with the oppression. But they won't be upgraded. Right, these are upgraded now, promoted. No? Show the upgrade. Yeah, then we get the 6 attack ones. Tricky. I don't think that is the right thing to do. I would like to barrel roll more and do Murky Strike more. Do that this way. Continue. Alright, and so of course I'm debating here where we're going. I don't think we have enough money to really consider the trade, and we did take some damage, so we could probably go for the healing. Be fine. I have to go up here and look again. It says here, if you can reach the shard before the cataclysm, you can use their essence to upgrade 1 card per unused corruption on the meter. But we also get 1 extra guard in the battle before the super elite. So, if I can go over here to the Oracle and upgrade a card, that's the same as not spending a turn, except we get 1 more enemy. So if I go to the Oracle, we get the same amount of upgrades, but 1 less enemy on the super elite. So that we should definitely do. And I can go to the Shrine, which is definitely as good as an ability upgrade, and we get 1 less enemy on the super elite. So I think we will do Shrine and Oracle as well. Let's just go to the Shrine first. I hope I'm right about that. I thought it through right now, and I think I'm right. I'm not 100% sure though. Boon of Nature Balance is great. Extra Nature Resistance, Extra Nature Power, and Extra Maximum HP. This would be great on Terra. Nature cards apply 1 extra CP is also very, very tempting, but we don't have anything that combos yet, so I will go for this one right now. That helps us in the moment. Getting a bit of resistance could also be great. And so a loot cache. It's the same thing. I think this is worth more than getting an extra ability upgrade on the Super Elite. Small grey loot cache. But we do get an Astral Familiar, look at that. Oh, and it's... Alright, and I'm back, so there was a knock on my door and a package arrived, but there should be a cut in here so you didn't waste any of your time. For the choice, there's no choice here. We get the Astral Familiar and a few other things. So let me see here, what are we doing? Close. Definitely worth it going this way, I think. I don't want another sniper shot though, not right now, and another oppression. Again, this one gets better if we have more CP relevant stuff. And here's the Power Rift. Power Rift is 1 action for 6 damage, which is usually better than the Ignite. I know the Ignite can do, what, up to 8 if we combo it with 1 Scourge, and technically more, but it's rare that we draw them together. So I think for now, until we can get more burn into the deck, I think this is the better choice. And here's another Shrine. Okay, I think it's the right thing to do. Instead of going directly for the Widowmaker. So this is getting to be a longer and longer episode, but I'll try to make this quick.
Nature power, flat, 20% without any downsides. Give it to the lady. Now move back. Oh, and now we can't go to the oracle here because if we go to the camp and heal the whole team for 6, then it's 9 out of 10. I have never gone to 10. A cataclysm occurs when the corruption meter is full. The shard poses corruption to adjacent nodes, spreading quickly through the province each time you step onto a new node. So now we definitely gotta go for it. And oh, that's gonna be for the next episode, of course. So thank you guys as always for watching, and yeah, see you tomorrow with the shard battle against the Widowmaker.